Okay, now, so it is important that you actually attempt the questions or watch the video, learn the basics before you attend the lesson. Okay, now, today we're going to go through circles. How many of you have done circles in school? How many of you have done circles in school? All of you? 1, 2, 3. Who else? Jaya, not yet. Julian, Lucas, not yet. Julian, Lucas, and Crystal and Winnie haven't. Okay. So did you manage to watch the video before you come in? Yes. Okay, very good. So basically, let's do a quick recap. So when we talk about circles, just like your squares and rectangles, okay, very good. Subiksha. Okay, now, so when we talk about circles, just like triangles, rectangles, and squares, we're able to find the area, the perimeter. So same thing with circles. We're able to find the area and the perimeter, except that it follows a different kind of formula whereby we have this symbol here, which we call it pi, being used. How many of you recall 14th of March was Pi Day? Have you heard about 14th of March being Pi Day, which just passed like last month? Yeah, Pi Day. So Pi Day refers to this pi. Yes, Brian, you want to say something? Do you have a question for me? No? Okay. So when we talk about pi takes on a value which is either 3.14. It can also take on the value 22/7, or sometimes you can use your calculator pi. So if you look at your calculator, okay, if you look at your calculator, now, can you identify the pi symbol and tell me, one person, can you tell me what is the value of pi from your calculator? Anyone? Are you able to take your calculator and see? Maybe I call out a name. Julian, what's the value of pi in your calculator? What does it say? No? Julian? Ken? Are you able to locate the value of pi? Okay, Nabil? So what's the value of pi that you see on your calculator? Am I not here? Are you hearing or am I not hearing you? Can you read out the value of the calculator or value of pi on your calculator, Nabil? 3.14 only? Is it you cannot mute yourself? Can or not? Do you want to try or give it on to someone else? How about Tong Yi? What's the value of the calculator, value of pi on your calculator that you see? 3.1. Okay, Julian, thank you very much. Tong Yi?
3.141592654.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so you see that on your calculator, you will see a string of numbers. So actually, the value of pi is continuous. It is an infinite number there are infinite number of digits. Okay, so it is continuous. It doesn't end. Okay, but to make it simple, we either use 3.14 or 22/7. Now, when we talk about the circumference of a circle, the circumference of a circle similar to what we call the perimeter of a circle. Now, then you ask, why do they call it circumference of a circle and not perimeter of a circle? Do you want to know why? Anyone knows why? Those of you who have done circles in school, do you know why it is called circumference and not perimeter? It comes from the root word here. It comes from the root word this, which is going around. Okay, so it means going around. So in a circle, you only have a curve. It's a continuous curve, right? So there isn't a straight line. So unless there is a straight line, that's why it's called perimeter. Just like if you were to find the perimeter of a semicircle or perimeter of a quadrant, this would be they would call this perimeter because of the two straight lines, which is called the radius and the diameter. Now, in a circle, okay, so in a circle, there is the center of the circle. Usually, they will call the center of the circle O. So for as long as you go from the center of the circle to the edge of the circle, this line is known as the radius. And if I have a line that cuts across the center of a circle, cuts the circle into half, this line here is known as the diameter. Okay, now to find the circumference of a circle or the outline of a circle, it follows a formula. The formula to find circumference would be 2 times pi times radius. Now, do you notice that if I look at my circle again, this is radius and this is a radius. Can you see that 2 radii makes up 1 diameter? So which means that I can also have a formula to find the circumference of a circle with pi times diameter. Okay, so these are the two formulas which you can use to find circumference of a circle. And to find the area of a circle would be pi times radius. Or because radius and radius can be written as r squared, some of you will be more familiar as calling it pi times r squared, or you can also write it down as pi r squared. Just like if you've learned algebra, you know that we remove the multiplication sign. So I can write my formula in a short form 2 pi r, and this is pi d. Okay? Question? Now, for those of you who are still not, who hasn't done circles in school, is it because you did speed in school? Or just haven't started on circles yet? Are you able to unmute yourself and speak? Yes, started. Okay. Oh, you all prefer to type, is it? Okay. All right. If you prefer to type, it's fine. Yes. Oh, Brian prefers to type. The rest of you also prefer to type. Okay. Now, let's look at the first question. Now, you've seen this in online. So let's see. Can we just do a quick test mic? Jaya, can you say hello?
Hello.
Shubiksha.
Hello.
Nabil?
Hello.
Brian? Brian so shy.
Hello.
Prita?
Hello.
Marine?
Hi.
Crystal?
Hi.
Wani?
Hi.
Do I call you 1E or 1U?
When you.
Oh, sorry. Okay, 1U. All right, Tong Yi?
Hi.
Hannah? Hannah has got a really nice filter.
Hello.
Lucas?
Hello.
Kaisa?
Hi. Hi there. Hey.
Oh, wow. You have 2 people. Chen Yan?
Hello.
Julian?
Hello.
So all of you can speak. Whether you want to or don't want to. Okay, let's try this. Okay, now let's look at the question. So the figure is formed by a circle and an isosceles triangle. So you have an isosceles triangle and a circle. Isosceles angle is PQR, so it is a right angle triangle. So your isosceles triangle would be on this side. So the diameter of the circle is 56. So which means that this is 56 meters. And the difference, so you want to find the difference in the area between the two shaded parts. Okay, now, this is the center of the circle. So if I were to I highlight this part here. Can you all see? Now, this part is called a quadrant. This part is called a quadrant, whereby these two sides will be referring to the radius. Now, if the diameter is 56 meters, what do you think is the radius? Anyone?
Divided by 56 divided by 2.
Very good. To give me 28. So the radius is 28. You want to find the difference in the area. Anyone wants to give a shout out how we do this question?
Half
Are you able to?
56 times 56.
First, to find this shaded part, right? To find this shaded part is to take the area of the quadrant. So which means this is the area of the quadrant minus the area of the triangle. Okay, area of quadrant minus area of triangle to give you. So area of quadrant is 1/4 of a circle times pi, which is 22/7 times the radius, and radius minus the area of the triangle to give you 616 minus 392, which is equals to 224. Yeah. So from here, I found one area already. So I want to find, okay, maybe I use a different color. If I draw a line down, can you see that this is the same as this? Yes. Can you see that they are the same? So in order to find this part, this shaded area, what do? You take area of the triangle. How do I find the area of this triangle? Can you see that the area of the triangle is actually half of the area of the big triangle? Yeah. Okay. So area of this big triangle, this isosceles triangle, how do you find this? Half times base times
56.
so what do you get? 1,568. So to find half of this area, so that means what I'm finding is actually these, right? That area would actually be half of 1,568. Okay, half of 1,568, and then to find the shaded area, I must minus this. Yeah, to get that shaded area. So what do I have? Anyone? Minus 224.
It's 560. It's 560.
Very good. So to find the difference between the shaded area, how do you find the difference between the shaded area would be to take the big area minus the small area, right? To give me how much?
336.
Very good. Yeah. Okay, so was this a question? I think Hannah got it correct, right, Hannah? Or you didn't? Okay. But a couple of you who attend